What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Pastors Game 2 Raider franchise here on Madden 23. It is Season 3, Week 17, as we get close to finishing up the season, at least the regular season, for the Raiders. Raiders 13-2 and feeling very good about the playoff position. In fact, I think we've clinched playoffs, and so that's good for us. Interesting matchups here. If we were to start today, it'd be Buffalo and Baltimore. That would be a really interesting game to watch. Look like the Colts are in. There's no Chiefs in this list right now, and that is kind of weird to think about. But this week we're up against the Baltimore Ravens, 9-6. Baltimore is the #1 offensive team in the NFL. Oh, no. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Baltimore is the #4 offensive team. Number one team. I see. What are those? Yeah, the #1 team in offensive rushing yards, the best rushing team. We're number 2. And then the #4 against the pass. So, decent matchup. Of course, this rounds out our replays of last season's playoff games. We forgot to do that. Okay, so let's go to the weekly strategy. I think, yeah, we're going to defend the outside run. We'll stick with that. We'll also go ahead and practice our guys. I think our fatigue should be pretty good here. I'd like to think so. Let's see. How about we not get any injuries this week? How about that? That'd be good. And yeah, look like we're good with that. Upgrade a few players and then we'll jump into the game. Oh, just one player. Collins, a player we got from the trade. Not overly high on, honestly. He just kind of was filler for some trade stuff. So move on past him and let's jump into Baltimore this week. It's gonna be, I think this could be a tough game. We just came off a terrible game we had against the New Orleans Saints, where our team didn't seem inspired at all to win that game. Another primetime. I swear we've only played on Sundays and Mondays for the most part this season. So we're on Monday night primetime. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Football here in Baltimore with the Lamar Jackson and crew. Lamar Jackson and crew holding court against the Raiders. Last time these two teams met was last year in the playoffs, and the Raiders came out on top. Ravens would love to get a win here. Both teams, the Raiders are pretty set in the playoffs, really don't have a whole lot of reason to come out and try too hard in this game, other than for pride and statistics and maybe some momentum. But the Ravens, however, they might still need to fight for a spot. I actually didn't look to see if they were in the playoffs yet or not, but if they're not, then this is going to help them get in. And if they are in, this will help them stay in. But here we go. This looks like, I should look like I could have returned that had I just went to the left. Okay, so coming out, once again, we got to go through and change all of the depth chart. I know you guys have seen it. Ian Rudnick, 3,441. We wanted to get 4,000 yards with him this season, and we might get that. But he is just 27, I think it was, 20 interceptions. And the buzz is around the Raider camp to say, is this really the guy for the future? Or should we look for another? That is the question. And so as we go through here and fix all of our things, let's make sure that we have all the right things. Right in here's what. Yep, that's right. kick returner should be Crutchfield, which we've done. Let's see. Let's just make sure we got everybody. Slot receiver. We want that to be Mooney. Right in. We want that to be Favors. Defensive tackle. We want that to be Thomas. I know. I'm sorry to have to keep doing this. And then, yeah, Woolen, good. He's there. Okay. All right. So let's get back in this thing.
Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce.
All right. So we could get to 4,000. Pass over the middle to Harrell, who breaks one tackle and tries to get going. And that's a good play for the first play of the game. Wide open over the middle was Harrell. Ed Harrell. Just did a kickoff return and also jumps in the game. Going to go to the bench, but he's wide open for 36 yards. And that's a good pass and a good start for the Raiders. Okay, we got single coverage and Devontae Adams. Oh my gosh. And of course, Andrus Peat is injured again. And that was a wide open pass. I think that was probably Mooney. Okay, Harrell's still in. I thought he would be out of there. Jacobs with the catch. Gets about 7 yards on that play. And we'll come back out and pass again. I think get used to passing here. I don't know. We might give Rudnick one more season. He overthrows it. He had him. Pete's going to be out for the rest of the game. 52 yards. I don't think we can get 52 yards. We're gonna come out and try to get this. Look at the Adams, maybe. And Adams holds on to it. Wanted to get that ball out a little bit earlier, but it's all good. We got it out at the right time there. The defense not able to get to the quarterback. They protected us pretty well on that. All right, this is the one play. The one play we get a game. We're going to push Adams on the left-hand side, and we're going to look for Waller. One of those two. Oh, and they knock it loose, and probably shouldn't test the star player on the left. On the right. And could get Waller up the seam here. And we do. Touchdown for Darren Waller, and Ian Rudnick moves the ball down the field. Not a single rush on that drive. 100% pass game. And Ian Rudnick, he's trying. But these are wide open throws. I mean, look at that. There's no one near him either. So that's a 7-0 for the Raiders as we get ready to get on defense for the first time. Looking down below, we see Tampa Bay 37-14 over New York. The Giants are in trouble. Actually, they lose. The game is over with. Indianapolis continuing to secure their spot in the playoffs. They get a win over Minnesota. And let's hope the Raiders can come out and get it done. Here's Shields. Big hit. And Matt Shields is offended. We heard over the playoffs, over the radio waves this weekend. There's a lot of love. There's a tight end that the Raider office is looking at. I forgot his name. I think it was Callaway. Can't remember his name. But he's looking. They're looking at him, and Matt Shields, who we traded for and wanted to go after in the last drive. Okay, Smoot. Why is he in there? Good hit. Snoop should not be in the game. Let me see. Why is he in the game? Why are you in the game? Let's go here. Right in. Favors. Right in should be Favors and Butler. And left end should be... Okay, we'll take those. Is Max Crosby injured? I don't know what happened there. Why Snoop is in the game. Okay, so Favors, Crosby. There we go. Let's go with Monroe today. Ha, get in there. Nope. And Lamar Jackson, wow, didn't want to do anything. That was a very uninspired offensive effort by Baltimore. They didn't really try to do anything in that game. They through that drive, they passed a little bit, but I don't know. That didn't look very interesting. Oh, I was thinking, I had visions of cutting back to the left, but my eyes saw more than my legs could do. And so here's Jacobs getting the ball for the first time, running to the right. Of course, they know it because Madden and Jacobs. Ooh, if he could have gotten through there, that's only 3 yards, but there was much more there. Last week was probably the lowest week Josh Jacobs had all year, 54 yards total in the game. And typically, if he can't get going, then the offense is having a hard time in general. And that's a catch by Darnell Mooney, and that's a nice catch by him. And it's 5 for 9 for Ian Rudnick. And that's a 23-yard pickup. And nice catch. Throw. And he catches and holds on to it. Stick to the run here. Okay, I'm curious what you guys think. Those of you who are kind of following, do you think we should look at another quarterback? I mean, I realize I'm on the sticks, and a good amount, let's say half of the interceptions that are thrown are my fault. And then some of those are, oh man, good tackle by the Ravens. Some of those are like, whatever, tips and all that stuff. But a good number of the interceptions that we had happen to us were pass interceptions where he overthrew the ball, or he wasn't good under pressure. Good catch again. This time they catch Mooney. So I'm curious what you guys think. Like, should we give? It doesn't matter. There's a part of me, it doesn't matter whether we win the Super Bowl again or not. Is Ian Rudnick going to be the guy we rock with? And it's kind of the question. Like, is he the guy? Mooney beats him to the end, and that's a touchdown for Darnell as he goes and turns the corner. Oh Lord, I did hit up. And that's 2 touchdowns for Ian Rudnick as we discuss his fate. I'm just curious what you guys think. I mean, I'm at the point now where if I see a quarterback that I really like in the draft, I don't know, I'm not going to be aggressive moving toward him. But I don't know. And Ian Rudnick's still a young player. Like, if we're not going to get him, use him, and we may be able to trade to move up in the draft to make sure we do get a quarterback to a team that would need that. So. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. It's only 3 years, or 2 years really. So I don't know how much we expect out of 2 years. Good defense. Defense swarms there, and Dobbins has nowhere to go. He loses 2 yards. At least he's negative 2 yards on the play today. And that's Booth, the cornerback, coming up to make the play. It says A. Booth. I can't remember his first name. I always forget. And Mark Andrews with the catch, and Malone is there to get him down. And so that's 3rd and 3. They're coming out with 3 players. We're going to go with man, and I'm going to guess that this is going to be a Lamar Jackson first down. No, it's not. And they hit him quick. Jackson gets first down pass. Who is that? To number 19. I don't know who that is. We're gonna go with 4 and see if we can produce some pressure here. Nice. And they like to run the ball. Again, I think they were the #1 run team. Either they were the #1 and we're #2, or we're #1 and they're #2. But these are the top 2 runners. Running offenses. Fine, he dropped. Okay, so there's another play where I hit triangle and nothing happened. I'm not quite sure what that's about with Madden. But be hitting triangle and nothing be happening. Booth with the interception, and he is, you know what? We were worried about replacing Teron Love, and Booth has fit the bill. Now, I think I could get this interception. I mean, it's just, I don't know who he's throwing to. It's an errant throw. He should have just been able to catch and run that. But Booth has played well defensively. At least statistically, he's got the numbers. I hate that we couldn't get his scenario. It would have been nice to have another shutdown corner on the other side. That's the end of the first quarter. 14-0. 134 yards passing, only 1 rushing yard for the Raiders, and -2. The top 2 rushing offenses in the league right now have nothing on the ground. Let's see if we can change that. But it'd been nice to have Booth as a superstar player with alongside Mullen on the other side, who's just been really shut down. But maybe it'll happen. Maybe it'll happen another way. Slide. Didn't have anything there, but I didn't know that was 3rd down. I could have ran just a little bit more. We're gonna go for this. Not afraid. I'm not afraid. 4th and 1. There's the gap. Jacobs. He could go. Oh, the way. Touchdown for the Raiders. Josh Jacobs with the big run. And touchdown. Number 28. Changes up the narrative on the run game immediately. 4th and 1. Just burst through. Shakes one guy. And he's gone. And Josh Jacobs, not the fastest guy on the field, but that time was able to get away and run away and get a touchdown. I think that might be the longest run for number 28. Longest run for this season, maybe? I don't know. We have to look and see. That was, what was that, 64-yard run? I think that was a 64-yard run for Josh Jacobs. Very nice indeed. Buffalo takes it to Miami, 42-16. Kareem Hunt gets a touchdown in that one. And the score is 21-0, and not nearly as interesting as we thought it would be, especially with the way this team came out and played against the Saints and pretty much put up a goose egg. I mean, we got 7 points, but those 7 points came in the 4th quarter, I believe it was, and it wasn't good. A good tackle by Vander Esch. 3rd and 6. And we're gonna try one more run here, one more play here, and let's see if Woolen can get in there. Oh, and that's a knockdown by Mullen, and that's no-go. 4th and 6, and the Baltimore Ravens are getting nothing. Kansas City gets a W against the Saints. Uh-oh. Crutchfield. Oh, he couldn't turn the corner. 17-yard return, though. And Crutchfield's a short guy, and we hope to get him in the offense at some point. Again, Mooney kind of came in and really sucked up a lot of the offensive opportunities for a lot of the younger players. But Mooney has been good to us and for us. I had Square. I was looking for. I had a couple players and I hesitated, but it's because I don't want to throw interceptions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And we get the catch right there for 4 yards on the check down to Josh Jacobs.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Last year we went to Adams a lot, but this year we have not gone to him as much. There's a catch to Mooney, and that's a first down. And Darnell Mooney has been he's a little bit faster, and if he can become as reliable as Devontae Adams, we might be able to move on from Devontae, which it's not that I really just am excited about doing that, but eventually his contract's going to be, like it's a money thing. Eventually. That's a slide from Ian Rudnick to get, oh no, and the left guard is injured. Left guard who refuses to come back. Okay, we're hoping to get Waller deep here. Play action. We will not get Waller. Oh, but the overthrow, and we got lucky there. That should have been intercepted. Now that would have been not my fault. It was the right read. It was a bad pass. Jacobs gets the first down. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Raiders 21-0 over the 20. Did I see Diablo? Over the on the 29-yard line. Looking to try to get another touchdown before the end of the half. We put them up 28-0. And at that point, who knows? You might see some of the backups come in to see what they can do in a few areas. Probably going to hit Amos on the underneath here, although I got my eye on Mooney. No, we don't have Amos. They're going to get us with holding. I think I saw that one. The player kind of tackled.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
Oh, the penalty declined. They took the sack. Okay. This is going to be a field goal. Unless we can get Mooney, which we might. And we do. Mooney with the catch. Gets in there for the first down, not the touchdown. So close. And here's what I like about Mooney, man. He catches the ball, and the run after the catch is for real. Through a thing. Mooney comes and gets it, cleans it up for the young quarterback. I don't know, man. Mooney might be a guy. Can we bring Mooney back? I don't know. I'm starting to believe. I am starting to believe about Mooney. Touchdown for the Raiders. And a little woosah for JJ. And he's in there. That boy is in there. Wow. Okay. And the Raiders continue to dominate this game. That's 28-0, and the offense is easy. We're not running into a whole lot of problems defensively. The Ravens haven't scored. Actually, we're not running into problems, period. These guys are not doing very much in this game. And not the sort of thing you expected to see. I wonder if they're getting bit by the same bug we got bit by last week, where we just really couldn't come out and do anything. DeAndre Elam, that's number 19, young player, 5 touchdowns for this season, and looks like he's been a reliable or at least consistent target for Lamar Jackson. I wasn't sure who he was, but they decided to highlight him today. And there's a run from Dobbins, who gets about 30 yards or more on that play. That feels like about 30 yards. And just like that, we have a first down and a shift in the run numbers. We knew these teams would eventually find some room on the ground. You know? Oh. And Leighton Vander Esch is there to make the play, and I like that. I like that he comes up to make the play. Good hit, let's go, and that's a tackle and a sack. Oh no, Max Crosby is out. Max Crosby goes down, but let's see who it was that got that sack though. Hold up, let's see what's going on here. And that's Solomon Thomas. That's why he's in the game, ladies. I don't know why they try to put him out. Man, Solomon should have been playing more often. Sometimes we don't have him over there. And we should. We should have him over there. 3rd and 16. Gonna play back. Play the pass. Solomon gets free and is getting ready to make some pressure, and Lamar throws the ball away. Lamar only 4 for 10. Has thrown an interception, and he's thrown for 65 yards. And the Raiders with another stop. Get away from the ball. Okay, so we get it on the 2. Not worried about that. I think we can. I trust our run game. I am concerned about Max Crosby, though. I do want him. Hopefully he's not injured. We need him for the playoffs. Do have a little backup help on the defensive line. Oh no, upper arm contusion, will not be able to return for this game. Max Crosby is done for the day. And hopefully that is just a single game injury. Could make for an interesting thing. That's another nice run by Jacobs. And we're going to come back to the run. Are you kidding me? Back to the run. Right up the middle. And Josh Jacobs is... breaks out. Tries to break free and breaks... would have been nice if he could have gotten out of there. But 92 yards and 2 touchdowns for Josh Jacobs. Got him. Nice little juke move there. And Josh Jacobs he's everything that you need in a running back right now. 30 seconds left. And we're not particularly worried about scoring here. Okay, we'll take the sack. And we might just let this clock run out. 6 seconds left in the half. And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. The first half is over with 28 points to the Raiders and 0 points for Baltimore. They have not found any room to do anything, and the Raiders have been able to move the ball quite nicely. 100 yards on the ground already. The big run by Josh Jacobs, and then 159 yards passing on the first drive. Pretty much the whole drive. Look at some of these outcomes. Washington, I'm going to look at it. I know they're going to highlight a few, but let's see. The Bears take out the Jaguars. The Jets take out Arizona. Tennessee takes out New England. The Packers go 42 points against the Lions. And the Buccaneers make a strong showing as well. Pittsburgh, 35 over Cleveland. That's a big win for them. 42-26 is the Buffalo and Miami game. The Cowboys take the win. The Chargers take the win. Atlanta takes the win. Seattle takes the win. And Denver takes the win 48-0. That's pretty crazy. Raiders got everything we wanted in that first half. Got nice running, got nice short passing, nice medium passing. It's been good. And Baltimore is struggling, though it says 66% on short completion, so maybe they're going to try to do a little bit of that. We're going to play the run inside. We'll continue to defend outside and punt this ball. Raiders and Ravens get back in it for the second half. Here we go. Got the fumble, and that's a big play. Not a big play, but just a tough play, I would say, for the Ravens. Fumbled the catch and put him in a tough position. Okay, so Smoot is, Smoot's in the game because what you call this out. Big hit, and we were in there. Only 4 total yards for Dobbins. He had a big run, though. Still only has 4. No, sir. And the Raider defense is in quick. Must have been another runner that got the... Oh, no, that was a end around. That was either a jet sweep or end around that got the big play. Dobbins has very little going in this game. Okay, so the coaches are the one... And that interception by Trayvon Mullen, who jumps up and gets the interception, makes the nice play, and once again, another interception. Oop, got him. 1, 2. Nice. Man, that's tough. That's tough. Let's see. We may sit down Josh Jacobs. It could happen. Good pass to Waller. Hadn't called his name yet today. And we find him over the middle. We had Devontae on the left side down the field. I think we had him down the field and we didn't hit him. Okay. This is Waller.
Might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Catch over the middle to Josh Jacobs, and it's 12 for 17 for Ian Rudnick, who's heard the rumors, heard the chatter, and wants to make the case today against a very good team why he should be the starting quarterback for the Raiders going forward. 99 yards for Josh Jacobs on that play. And these are the plays right here where we typically run into some problem. I'm looking for... Oh, we threw it. I almost threw it to triangle, but the guy was backing up over there, made me second guess it. You know how they make those super plays in the red zone. Pass to Jacobs, powers through one, and he couldn't get in. And 4th and goal for the Raiders. Josh Jacobs couldn't quite get there, and we are not worried about this. We're going to go ahead and run it. And if we don't get it, we don't mind putting them on the 1. But I think we will get in there with Josh Jacobs in for the touchdown. And that's his 3rd touchdown of the season, of the game. 22 on the season. It's his 22nd touchdown for the season. And it was an easy decision to go for 4th and 1, given the way this offense is playing right now. 35-0. And I'm sure you guys have checked out already on this game. And I wouldn't even be mad at you. I wouldn't be mad at you. This is how it is. As I've said, I said the same thing last season. Like, these last games of the season, for some reason, they end up looking like this. And this is a decent team. It's not a bad team. Maybe I don't know. We lost the game, so I'd like to say our momentum as a team is a little disrupted with that loss. I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. But at 35-0, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it because I would be mad at myself if I didn't. We're going to go ahead and take out Josh J. Well, let's see. Did he get his 100 yards? We'd like for him to get his 100 yards. I'll tell you what. We'll play with Josh Jacobs through the end of the third quarter. And in the fourth quarter, we'll put in someone else. No, sir. Lamar Jackson had nowhere to go, and Smoot, big boy, got in there. Look at number 97 coming off the edge. He's like, no, sir. Here, come here. Marshmallow Man shows up. Swallows him. 2nd and 14. We're going to go man-to-man. The man blitz has been good. Malone able to get over and make the tackle before he gets the first down. That's a good play by him. I thought for sure he would at least get the first down, maybe get longer than that. There was no one over there, but Malone able to get there. Ooh, and they don't get the first down. That is 4th and 2. Jonathan Abram is in there. Smoot was in there. They said no, sir, and that's another punt by the Ravens.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24.
And nobody was over there, so I guess. Who was that? Is that Malone? Who was that was injured? All right, Josh Jacobs, you have 2 minutes to do what you're going to do. Oh, and he gets a couple yards on that play. No, he gets nothing on that play. 2nd and 10. Amos may be here. Haven't called. It's another. Didn't really have anyone to go. I was about to say I haven't really thrown to. Oh, that was Elijah Malone, and he's out. 71. Oh yeah, for Davis. Let me look at Devontae Adams to see if he was open. No, he wasn't. Who was open? Mooney was open. Mooney hit Mooney right there. Okay. 3rd and 18. All right, we got Adams on the outside. We might try Adams here.
Looking to throw. Looking deep for Adams.
And that, come on, Devontae. Wow. That's a good throw by the young Ian Rudnick. You need your guy to. Oh, that's roughing the kicker. Oh, that's a fumble. First of all, roughing the kicker. Boom, he's down. What is this? That should be 1st and 10. And then, who was it that made this hit? Jonathan Abram. Yes, sir. It doesn't matter, but if it did matter, you know what I'm saying? That roughing the punter, roughing the kicker. That's a play that we don't need that. I do like Smoot. He's kind of disengaging with the. Hold up. He's able to get away from the blocker. Dobbins finally gets the first down. That's a nice run for him. He fought for that. Let's go here. I do like Smoot. You can disengage a little bit. Could be interesting. They got a little bit more. Dobbins with 28 yards rushing now here in the third. And I guess they're content with running. I mean, I'm cool with y'all running the ball. Tackle by Vander Esch. That's the final play of the quarter. Raiders 35-0 for the Baltimore Ravens. Only 186 yards passing for the Raiders, but even less offense for the Ravens. And let's do what we said we would do here. Got to protect our boy. So we'll bring in Zamir White. I think everybody else I'm okay with. I almost brought in the backup quarterback, though.
It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, we take those. And Mullen with his interception jumps the route, and that is a no-go. Comes back, tries to throw it quick, and wow, what happened there with the ball? That's one of those Madden interceptions right there. Zamir White has room up the middle and gets about 7 yards on that play. And the Ravens, ranked number 4 defense overall, does not have the sort of day that they're used to having. He does get the catch, but we'll take that. 3rd and 1 on the 46-yard line. 7 minutes left in this game. Josh Jacobs out of the game. Good block by number 56. That's a big boy. And Zamir White gets 15 yards on that play. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and run this ball. And take this. That's Josh Jacobs. Just shouldn't be in the game. Not sure why he was in the game on that play. But nice little juke move there. 2nd and 1.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Devontae Adams. Ooh, that's. Come on, man, with the pass interference. Oh man, he in the way. 3rd and 1. And that's 26 yards for the backup running back, number 35. And nice to see him getting his reps. The defense playing well, but 5 minutes left in this game. I need to chew the clock a little bit.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
And he tried to get, he breaks through. Number 35. So we had pretty strong. Let's look at this run here. It's a nice little run. Juke. Nice jump in. Just cuts in. Wow, that's a nice run. And he was about to shake Alf number 14, which is one of their star defensive backs. That's a nice run by Zamir White. Wow.
And the next gen stat shows us the tale of how much
Mooney.
he was able to pick
I think
up
we can get
after
Mooney
the initial
there.
contact. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out.
We have Mooney. And Rudnick runs to the out of bounds spot. I wish Mooney would just I wish I could have just turned and passed to him really quickly.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Ian Rudnick up the middle, and he gets the touchdown. Man, that is crazy. 42-0 against the Baltimore Ravens. And everything opened up the middle on that play, obviously. I mean, look, you see him running. There's nobody. There's one Raven, and he's late. So, 42-0. Last game, we drove this game. I think it was week 17, 16 or 17, that we had the big blowout win last season. I have to go back and look. There was a game against the Bears, I think it was, where we had, I think we scored like 70-something points. Like, everything was happening in that game. When literally, like, everything was going in our favor. This is one of those games, it feels like, right here. Although, I hope we haven't lost Elijah Malone and Max Crosby. That would be big losses for us. More 0 blitz. And Baltimore doesn't seem to be, they're not concerned with it. Like, I think they're ready to get this game over with. They're running the ball. They're down big, running the ball. And they try to do a little screen play right there, which was the right play to do. 3rd and 6. Good pass over the middle, and he finds the target, number 7, and a rare completion by Lamar Jackson today. There's a hit by Mullen. Mullen's there to make the play. And defensively, there's not been a lot. I guess there has been a lot of tackles. There's been a lot of run game stuff. And it'd be great to keep them from scoring. And, I thought that was going to be Booth with the interception. All right, we're going to go with the blitz here. Bring Joyner up. Ooh, and they find Mark Andrews with the quick pass for, yeah, see, they want me to play prevent. I'm not trying to play prevent. Not trying to play prevent. Not quite sure why the coaching staff, the coaching plays in the 4th quarter, they just, all of a sudden it just becomes prevent. Ooh, and that's another interception potentially. And that one looked like it should have actually been the interception. Okay, yeah, that looks better. And there it is, a 3rd interception by Trayvon Mullen. I mean, this cat right here throws it up. And he's just running a route for the receiver. Trayvon Mullen, player of the week. And that should do it. It's going to do enough to get out of this game. Well, that's a 9-yard run by Josh Jacobs. Raiders with 400 yards today. And a dominant performance. Oops. Dominant performance. Get to the 2-minute warning. I don't know what to tell you. I wish we'd have had a little bit of this last week when we played the New Orleans Saints, because that game was tough to play. I ain't gonna lie to you. But this game, tough to finish, I guess, as a viewer. And Zamir White, I still like him. He's got 54 yards. And if he can get if he gets a big game, which we're gonna run outside, probably shouldn't run outside to that side, but we are. Oh, we couldn't get couldn't break free from a 4 yards on that play. A minute and 12.
What he was thinking on that carry. Big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had design on that one being big.
And Zamir doesn't have much to go. It hurts the average. He gets 56 yards, but I think that's going to do it. The Raiders take it in 42-0 against the Baltimore Ravens in Las Vegas. Comes out and lets the league know I think they're ready for the playoffs. We ready to go.
And that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnover.
That's a big win for the Raiders. Yeah, we get that scene a lot, that cut scene a lot, but this is one of those ones where you do just throw the playbook on the ground, say, man, everything we did just didn't work. Raiders come up. Lamar Jackson, not a very spirited. I don't think he tried to. There was one play where he tried to do something with his own feet, but overall, the Raiders kept this team to 120 yards, 130 yards total. That's a big win for them. Let's take a look at some of the statistics. We've got Ian Rudnick. Really played a great game. 215 yards and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's big. 66%. And Josh Jacobs also big game. 119, 3 touchdowns. Samir with 56. So I think we held up our own as far as the running game goes. And Darnell Mooney, which has kind of been the big story of the season for the Raiders. Big pickup out of free agency, 5 catches, 92 yards, 1 touchdown. Josh Jacobs and Devontae with just 1 catch. And I don't know, is it time to move on from Devontae? This is the question. Jonathan Abram might be leading this league in tackles. Leighton Vander Esch between those two. Booth is there with tackles as well. 3 tackles for loss for Andrew Booth and 1 interception. And we also have 3 interceptions by Trayvon Mullen. So big plays on defense, nice plays on offense. Able to get it done, the Raiders. And we got one more game, I believe, before the end of this season. And we get into the playoffs. I don't know why we've made the playoffs, right? Or have we not mathematically made the playoffs? Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney. What do we want to do with you? 89 overall, 93 speed. Catching is good. Deep route is good. I think we'll just do playmaker. I think we'll do physical. We'll do playmaker. We'll come back to physical later. +2 deep route, +2 medium release, +1 speed. Let's go. Darnell Mooney out here. Yeah, we might have to bring him back. I mean, he's gonna make that money. We might as well. 86 to 88. Okay, what we got here? +2 awareness, break sack, +1 throw power. We don't need that. Throw accuracy short. Ian Rudnick. All right, 3 injuries. Let's see what the damage is. And all 3 players are going to miss multiple games. Max Crosby out for 4 weeks. Elijah Malone out for 4 weeks. Andrews Pete out for 3. That's going to give us a chance to see Smoot. This hurts especially for Elijah. But it's a tough game. All right, Raiders take out the Baltimore Ravens very easily. Let's advance the week and move to see what we got here in week number 18. In the last week of the last game of the year, at least for the regular season, is going to be against the Tampa Bay Bucks. So we kind of been talking about this quarterback all year. So let's look at this roster and see what we got with the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Bucks. LaMarcus Long. He's only 79 overall, but I think the guy's for real. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he really kind of carved us up. Fournette is there. Michael Evans, still a great receiver, and Chris Godwin. He's got two excellent receivers. Brandon Peoples, young players. Remember scouting him? 95. So he's got good speed. 3 players. Another young player here with Harold Russell. So 2 speedsters and 2 really established receivers. Man, that passing game is going to be something to worry about. Looking at this offensive line, looks like the right-hand side is excellent. And so we have to see if we can get something on the left-hand side. That's where the weaknesses are. Chandler Jones, ex-Raider. We did make the trade. He was with us, and we traded him. He's 84 overall and holding down that left side there. Defensive line looks great. Linebackers look great. Secondary looks formidable. This is a tough defense. And we have to decide how much we want it in this game. Like, do we really want to go hard in this game or not? I think it's going to be the question here. And I think we're going to go with... I'm going to defend a short pass today. And let's also do this. We won't. Feels like anything but 100% leads to craziness. Blitz counter. We'll keep that. We rarely do that. We'll keep the blitz counter and do these backups as well. I know I normally don't do this. I don't think I normally do this beforehand, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it today. Before we finish this episode up, take a look at what we got. Okay, we got Bernard is injured, but he's a backup. So far, I think we'll be all right even with our injuries. We know we won't have Max Crosby, won't have Elijah Malone, won't have Andrus Pete, but we will have. And so we're gonna lose him this in this game. But then I think we have a bye week for the wild card, and then after that, so that's 1, 2. So we'll just have to do one playoff game, I think, without them, and then hopefully they'll be able to be back, and that would be grand. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this stuff up, upgrade these players. But make sure you like and subscribe. Like the channel. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit the bell notifications for when to know when. I can't talk today. To know when the Tampa Bay Buck game will drop. This is Fastest Game 2. In the meantime, God loves you and so do I, and I will see you when I see you. Peace.